Okay, so we made it back home and I have a really fun bins haul for you. Obviously, you've already seen by far my most favorite piece that I found at the bins. I cannot. So when I first pulled that out of the bin, let me just grab it. So this is the vintage Y2K Sabrina Carpenter Coachella 2024 Billboard photo shoot princess slip dress. Are you kidding me? This is the exact one that she wore. It's got the little rosette details. It is Victoria's Secret. It's a size medium, and this is how I know it's from 2007. It literally says 0207 right there. So February of 2007 is when this piece came out. I can't believe it. So this was the first bins trip back from being sick, and this was in an old row from the day before. And when I first found it, I just saw like this fabric, and then I saw the straps and I saw the little rosettes, and I was like, okay, this is probably, you know, 50s, 60s little vintage lingerie piece. We'll definitely pick that up. When I got back to my cart and realized that it had a brand, and not only did it have a brand, that it was Victoria's Secret, I instantly, as fast as I could, my cell phone to Google Sabrina Carpenter blue Victoria's Secret slip dress. And this is the one she was wearing. I have this listed for just under $700. I mean, so people have white, pink, I think white and pink were the only two other colors I saw, and they had them listed for $299. Someone else does have a blue one. I think it's a size small, so mine's a different size. Mine's a size medium. They have theirs listed for $700. And then someone has a size extra large that I think is in kind of not so great shape, and they want, oh, I can't remember if it was like $380 or $400. So the more you know. And also, when I asked ChatGPT to give me any information about this, it did not pull up Sabrina Carpenter. So if you are relying solely on ChatGPT or AI to have instantly, this would have sold the second I listed it, because it suggested to me that I list this for $34. No, thank you. Anyway, all that to say, the more you know. Sabrina Carpenter, Victoria's Secret, okay. Next, this is so cute. This is just a vintage, fairly certain little, it's a mini dress, boy. Oh my gracious, covered your hopes and dreams right there. Little floral 70s, 60s velvet keyhole cutout dress with a mock neck. It does have some flaws, like right here, the seam is popped for the keyhole cutout. Like I said, no brand. Does have a little vintage metal talon zipper there, and it has a really cute little trim at the bottom. So we'll see how this does. Little vintage mod groovy 70s dress. I couldn't believe I found this because the t-shirt kids were there the last time I was there. This is a NFL Raiders Screen Stars vintage single stitch size extra large made in the USA graphic t-shirt. Super cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this is their logo anymore, right? They're the LA Raiders now and they have a different logo, right? It's in really great shape, aside from the fact that I don't know if you can see this kind of like staining here. I believe that's like a bleach stain in there at the bottom. So other than that, really great shape. And this is single stitch, if I didn't say that already. And that is a single stitch, which is a really good telltale sign of at least a 90s or older t-shirt. Raiders. Next. Oh my gosh. This is cool. This is very like, oh, let me button it really quick. Please hold. This is a very like witchy core, Gothic-y, spooky, Halloween-y, like I said, Gothic piece. This is a silk blend vintage trench coat. It is velvet and it has only 3 buttons. So like it buttons like 1, 2, 3, like right around here, but other than that it's just open, so it gives like this very like dramatic like movement that I think this could go for a couple different audiences. This is a Rena Rowan Petite. It's a two petite, yeah, two petite, and like I said, it's a silk blend, really cute. We'll see how this does. Very gothic, witchy core, cute. Also, I know I asked about another fall trends video. I fully was planning when I asked that to have that video up last week, but I got sick and things changed. I know fall started yesterday in real time. So I think I'm not like too late, because I was telling myself, oh, you're too late now, Megan, you can't do it. So I'm not like too late. So maybe that video will come later this week or the beginning of next week. I think this video though, this haul is going to go live on my 2-year YouTube anniversary, which is crazy to me. I think it's the 26th is my 2 years on YouTube, and I'm very proud of myself for sticking to it for this long, especially because I was so scared to start YouTube in the first place. So if you are watching this and hearing me right now and you are thinking about starting YouTube and you're scared to, just do it. Just do it. It's one of the best choices I've made and things I've stuck to in a really long time. So yeah. Also, thank you to everyone who has been along on this journey with me. Wouldn't be much of a YouTube channel without you guys, so I really do appreciate everybody watching my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, next thing, look how freaking cool this is. First of all, when I saw this, I was like, cool, Betsy Johnson, vintage for sure. Unfortunately, she's not a Betsy Johnson bra. She's a really cool sheer neon color, like almost like banana split color, except these are roses. Yeah, look how pretty. Look how pretty. Little vintage bra, and this does have a brand, which is one of the main reasons I picked it up. If I can show you. Okay, hello. There we go. Here's the brand. French Jenny. There we go. Look how cool that tag is. French Jenny. And this is a size 34C. Very cute. Couldn't leave that behind. Little sheer neon Betsy Johnson punkish bra. Hello is another bra, but this is, I believe from my research, this is a corset cover, and I believe this is either from the late 1800s or early like 1910s, around there. This is, like I said, a cotton corset cover, so essentially it's a crop top. I think this is technically a piece of lingerie, but you would wear it to cover up your corset. All of this detailing here is hand done. It's got a little like drawstring there at the middle. It does close on the side. Yeah, this side. It's got like one snap button and then one tiny little, whoa, regular button right there. Here's the back. Little cute crop top. But what makes this extra cool is that it looks like someone signed their name in like a dip pen. So like a nib that you would dip into an inkwell. That totally looks like what somebody signed their name with here. Look at that handwriting too. Writing on fabric. Can you imagine if everybody still knew how to write like that? I can barely read what that says. I think it says like Perkins or something like that, but the end of the name is cut off. It looks like P-E-R-K, and then you can't read the rest. But I thought that was really cool. This, when I first Google imaged it, a picture of one very similar on a model on freepeople.com came up, and they also called it a antique 1910s crop top. It was sort of different but very similar, and unfortunately I couldn't see how much they sold it for, but I did not know that Free People sold vintage things, and I don't know how you get vintage things on Free People. Like, I need to reach out to Free People and be like, hi, let me shop for you, please. Let me provide you with the vintage goodies for your website, because I can totally do that. And they're selling vintage things. Like, every single vintage thing they have on Free People's website is astronomically priced, in the hundreds of dollars, no matter what it is. So anyway, all of that to say, really, really cool vintage crop top. And I think I did put this if I recall, for just under $100. So we'll see how she does. Look at all that detailing. So cool. Oh, it does have a few stains. Let me mention that right there. A few little small spots, and then right here is like kind of like a faint area of discoloration. But other than that, really great shape, especially for being an antique. Okay, next. This is not an antique. This is a Filson, oh gosh, hunting quilted gillet vest. Oh, I can't remember, but I think that's what it's called. Here is the Filson logo right in there. Filson, size extra small. I did pick this up though because I noticed the logo on the button, little logo buttons, really cute, excellent condition, and like an interesting in between olive and pea. Not like peas that you eat. Green. So we'll see how this does. Next, oh my gosh, this is cool. This is a vintage, I would say early 90s BB full zip velvet jacket in this really nice chocolate brown color. This is a tag from BB I've never seen before. BB San Francisco. It's a size 10. So we'll see how this does. Very dark academia. Cute. Oh my gosh, this surprised me. This was in the bottom of a bedding bin. So my thought is that maybe they looked at it at e-commerce and were like, we don't want to mess with it or something. I'm not exactly sure because this is in excellent condition. And this is a Cinquecept size 8, like drop waist pleated skirt dress. And this is like a really thick fabric. She's lined and in excellent condition. I love like the tennis skirt pleating at the bottom. Here is the tag, Cinquecept, size 8, and this is a navy color. I know it's kind of hard to tell that in this lighting, but this is a really cute navy colored dress. Next. Oh, this is fun. This is a Velvet Velvet by Graham and Spencer. 100% cashmere poncho shirt type dealio. It's not really a poncho, I guess, because it's not like all open. It is a sleeve like this. So I guess this is more of like, what, a bat wing? Because this is like a sleeve where your arm comes out right here, and this is all closed like down here and opens down here at the bottom where the fringe is. So cute. 100% cashmere. Here is the tag, Velvet by Graham and Spencer, size medium. No flaws with this one, so we'll see how this does. Cashmere has been doing really well for me since the middle of July, the end of July, so I expect this to do pretty well as well. Oh my goodness. Sometimes when I see dresses like this, I'm like, please, 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 please don't be ripped, don't be torn, don't have like a whole bottle of Coke soda spilled on you, like. And this one is in such great shape. I love the details on this. If I recall, there is no brand. So let me just double check. Yeah, okay, no brand. I don't have all of these things listed, but hopefully by the time you're seeing this video live, they will all be listed. And if you see something in this haul that you like and that you're interested in and you don't see it listed, please let me know in the comments below. I do use NIFTY, if you are new here, to cross-list everything to Poshmark, eBay, Depop, and Mercari. I don't think I'm going to put these on my website, so don't go looking for them there this time. Still undecided about that. Anyway, back to this wedding dress. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning prairie cottage core, very 70s lace embroidered, pearl beaded wedding dress. Let me get closer so you can see all of these details. Are you joking? It's got like a little mock lace neck, an illusion neckline, more lace, and then look at this beading. This runs the whole length of the dress. So this little like lace panel here goes all the way down the front. The sleeves are lace. How cool. Like, are you kidding me? And then the bottom train just has like, or not the train, the bottom hemline just has like a pretty sizable like lace ruffle there. So hopefully editing me can pop in a photo of this so you can see it a little bit better, because I know it's hard to tell just by me holding it, but absolutely stunning. And as far as I can tell, She made it through the bins unscathed, so that's a miracle in itself. Next, this is fun. This is for the Depop girlies. This is a vintage Y2K 90s rave size medium turtleneck. It's like a rib knit, and it's in this really cool Neapolitan colorway. It's pink, white, and chocolate brown. So I thought that would do well, like I said, with the Depop girlies. Not for much, but maybe an easy $25. Again, this might do well with the Depop girlies. One flaw with this though, unfortunately, it is missing an entire button, which I didn't notice because somebody has it safety pinned right there. So I did not notice that when I picked it up, but I still would have picked it up because look how cool this embroidery detail is. This is all like 3D embroidered on there. It does say embroidered by hand. This is a Cape Isles Cape Isle Knitters sweater. It's a size medium and it is a cardigan, so we love that. It buttons all the way up the front. Does have the little floral detail continue on the back. So we'll see how she does. And this is electric aubergine, so this is a very trendy color for the season. Next, oh my gosh, so a new row is coming out and I was standing waiting for the last bin to be rolled out. Last bin gets rolled out right in front of me. This is in the bin, but it's like this, so all I can see is just the fabric, but I see that it's a grid fabric, so I was like, cool, that's the first thing I'm going to grab for. And I had a t-shirt kid on this side of me and somebody else on this side of me, so I had people on both sides of me, and I was like, definitely got to grab that first. I grabbed for this and started pulling it out of the bin when they said shop, and the t-shirt kid next to me also grabbed it. Thank goodness. His first reaction was to let go, which is usually my first reaction too when I grab something at the same time that somebody else has. It's just, you just let it go. Thank God that was his first reaction and not mine, because this ended up being a vintage Arc'teryx grid fleece and it's in excellent condition. No flaws, no stains, just some like light signs of wear overall. Men's size extra large grid, I was gonna say grid fleece, quarter zip sweater. This shouldn't last very long. Next, oh my gracious, something else I don't think is going to last very long. This is a really cool like varsity stripe, very dark academia, collegiate, preppy, vintage Abercrombie & Fitch men's lamb's wool sweater. It's a size extra large and it is also in great shape, especially for being, I would assume, late 90s, early 2000s. It just has some like minor wear to the fabric. So we'll see how that does. Next. Oh my gosh. So I found this Madewell dress, and when I saw the tag, I was like, dang, an older Madewell. No, joke's on me. That's the newer Madewell tag. Let me show you one more time, in case I didn't show you long enough. Size extra large. This smocked maxi dress is from summer of this year. So literally like from 2 months ago. And it's in great shape. It had some like pit stains when I first found it, like some deodorant stains, but I popped her through the wash and that came right out. So cute. I love like the little scoop back to this too. Hopefully this does well and hopefully it sells and I don't have to hold on to it until next year. Okay, next, another cute sweater I think might do well with the Depop crowd. I love this pattern, and I think when you get like far away, it kind of just looks like a geometric pattern or, you know, whatever. And when you get close, I think you can tell these are little, what, tulips, I think, in the middle there, little purple flowers. This is a Northern Isles size medium knit sweater. It's got this cute little like notched neckline here. It does have, I think, 2 buttons, so I think you can maybe close that. Really, really cute. Again, pretty good shape, light wear overall. And again, another Depop special, at least I hope. This is a vintage Ed Hardy full zip men's sweater. It does have obviously some staining here. That is not part of the design, I believe. That is unfortunately white paint that is all over this sweater, but that kind of adds to like the thrashed streetwear, lived in, Y2K, indie sleeves vibes, hopefully. I love the back though. Like, look at that. I love the eagle and the tattoo, 77 tattoo like logo. So we shall see how this does. And let me show you, I don't think I actually showed you the Ed Hardy tag. Size large. Cool. This is so cool. And when I first saw it, I was like, no way, I found a Harvey Leger bondage dress. Unfortunately, I did not, but this is exactly what it looks like. Like, it feels like one of those dresses. It looks like one of those dresses, just a different brand. The brand here is the brand. Thank goodness the tag is still intact. It's a size medium, and like I said, it gives very Harvey Leger, so hopefully this does well based on its style. And almost last, I'll let you go in a minute. These are a pair of vintage student fit white tab Levi's corduroy pants. They are a size 29-30, and they are in really great shape. Honestly though, when I found these in the bin, I was like, cool, I just found an easy $100. That's how I know they're student fit. Student fit are extremely popular. I was under the assumption because they were red corduroy and student fit that they would be like more money than a normal pair of jeans that are student fit. Not correct, but I do think this is maybe an easy 40 bucks or so. Really, really great condition. These are vintage USA made. Let me show you the tag one more time. Right there it does say made in USA, and right there it does say student, and there's the size, and this is the style number. Levi's. I think this has a 42 talon zipper. It does, so I can show you that. 42 talon zipper is a good telltale sign of a 70s pair of Levi's. 42 talon. Oh my Lanta. This is let me get it off the hanger so I can show you. Cathedral length wedding veil. Look at how long this is. Oh my gosh, I'm doing a horrendous job of showing it, just like I did a horrendous job of taking pictures of it to list it. But I mean, aside from putting it on my head, I don't really know how you take really beautiful photos of something that is so long like this and so sheer. Anyway, I will do my best to show you. I believe, from my recollection, this is over 105 inches long. I think it's like 107 or 110, right around there. It's a 3-layer veil, so it has the long cathedral length train, a second like shorter train, and then it does have a blusher as well. Okay, and it is a headband style, and the oh hello, there we go. Headband is lace. Really cute, and it doesn't really have any, you know, I don't know how you affix this to your head. I guess you just pin, oh, there's like a, yeah, there's little loops right there. I guess you just pin that to your head there, and then the blusher comes over the front. Okay, so we will see how this does. Cathedral length veils are very expensive, especially vintage, and I've sold two. I've sold 2 of the 3 veils that I had from my previous haul, and I think one of you did comment that one of the veils was likely a communion veil, and you were right, and I think that's why it hasn't sold yet. So I do have high hopes for this one selling pretty quickly as well. And there's just this gorgeous lace trim around the whole thing. Every layer is trimmed in that lace, and it is so long. Like, let me try to put it up there and show you how long it is. Okay. So it literally goes off camera. That's how long it is. Anyway, I just thought it was so beautiful. And again, when I was pulling it out of the bins, I was like, please, 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 please be okay. And sure enough, she was absolutely stunning. Oh, and I do have one more thing. Pair of Freebirds that I forgot to show you first. This is the Hustle Freebirds in size 8, and they're in really great shape, with the one caveat that the buckles have some rusting to them. But other than that, they're in really, really great shape. And there's the Freebird logo, if you don't know. Also on the inside, they're like a chocolate and black, like mixed leather. Because I think this is black and I think this is chocolate. So we'll see how those do, even with the rusty buckles. Okay. And with that, that is the end of this thrift haul. If you want to let me know in the comments below which item I thrifted is your favorite, that would be awesome. Obviously mine is this Sabrina Carpenter piece. I cannot. Really, that just goes to show too, like, the more you know, because like I said, had I relied on, say, AI to provide me with information about that piece, it would have been totally wrong. It would have sold within 3 seconds of me listing it because I would have underpriced it by a couple $100. Anyway, I will let you go now. If you took the time to watch this video and you spent your social media currency with me today, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on your way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.